Good evening. My name's Braden Cole, and you guys have probably watched some of my videos before, and if you have, you'll know that I'm a pretty big Nintendo fan. But there's a reason I'm a Nintendo fan. It's not because, well, that's just what I want to be. Everybody's a fan of something for a reason, and today, well, I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm a Nintendo fan. Some people, they're fanboys, and, well, fangirls. Just cause you're a fan of something doesn't mean you have to be a fanboy. But I'm going to explain to you the difference between a fanboy and a fan, and why I am a fan. A PlayStation 3 fanboy is going to totally deny the fact that, well, the launch of the console was outrageously overpriced, that they totally and blatantly ripped off the Wii with the Sony move, that PlayStation All-Stars is a total ripoff of Super Smash Bros., that, well, Sony said that they're going to stick to the hardcore gaming market and they're never going to go for the casual gaming market, and then they released the Sony move. The fact that the PS Vita, well, it might be streaming in-game ads, and I can go on forever. The same thing with Xbox 360. Somebody is, even knowing the specs of the PlayStation 3 and knowing the PlayStation 3 has the potential to be a more powerful console than the Xbox 360, they will deny to the grave that the PlayStation 3 is any better than the Xbox 360. They will also deny the fact that the Xbox 360 for several years was a broken console, was a broken, heaping, hopping pile of junk, okay? They just finally fixed the red ring issues. But I'm not here to tell you why I'm not a Microsoft and not a Sony fan, but I'm here to tell you why I am a Nintendo fan. And it's not that I'm not a fan of Sony and a fan of Microsoft. There's plenty of games that I like on both of those consoles. But let's be honest here. When's the last time Sony released a first-party game for you guys? A real good one, besides God of War. Anyway, enough talking about that. We're going to talk about why I'm a Nintendo fan. It's basically, what did you grow up with? Well, when I was 5 years old, I got my first Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country. Loved it. Still sitting back there, as we speak. And guess what? When I was 6 years old, I rented my first game. It's Mario RPG. And it forever pounded itself into my childhood. 99% of my childhood would not be the same if it was not for video games and Nintendo. I got my Nintendo 64, my GameCube, every single console I've ever had, with the exception to my DS Lite that I dropped and broke a hinge, works flawlessly, has never, ever, ever had a problem. Still works to this day. Can you say that about your Xbox 360? Can you say that about your original Xbox? Sometimes you can. I went through two. That Xbox you see back there, that's my second Xbox. The PlayStation 2 I have, the fat one back there, it barely works anymore. It has a problem reading DVDs. And it has a problem reading some PlayStation 1 discs. I have a GameCube. Guess what? Still works flawlessly. Never had a problem with it. Never have a problem with my Game Boy SP, my DS Lite, with the exception of the fact that I dropped it. Guess what? The hinge is cracked, it's in two pieces, and it still plays games. Wow. Wow. That's pretty impressive. The fact that people complain about Nintendo it's never really a hardware or software related issue, but it's more of a complaint. Well, it's for babies, it's baby games. Well, the graphics suck. Do you ever hear anybody complaining, well, shit, the Nintendo Wii's are breaking like crazy. Well, shit, these games, the Nintendo Wii scratches discs. Well, shit, it overheats, and you never hear that. You know why? Because Nintendo is a solid company that builds solid hardware. And people say, well, the games are for babies. They're marketing to everybody. There's a reason that they're doing that. Because if they went balls in with Sony and Microsoft, well, they're not going to make as much money, but guess what they still do? I still have my Paper Marios, my Zeldas, my Super Mario Galaxies, my Super Mario Worlds. I still got my Zeldas. I think I said that already. My Kirby's, my Donkey Kongs. Guess what? Every game that I grew up with, I still play because they still make new ones. I still have all those titles. So, When's the last time Nintendo needed a patch? Let me ask you that. Been playing Skyrim, you know, on the PC. And I was playing it on the Xbox for a while, and 360. And God dang, I bought it originally for the Xbox 360. I just wanted to see how it would run. God, first thing that happens. First thing that happens when I put the game in. Bought it brand new. Please wait while we install this patch. Okay. 20 minutes later, restarts my Xbox. I get to play the game. Finally. Then guess what happens? I get glitched in the dragon. When you go up to the dragon thing and then the dragon breaks through the tower, it froze. Restart. Let's do this again. Get through. Finally get through all that crap. I realize, gosh dang, the textures, they ain't HD. So I look it up. You mean I can't install my game onto my hard drive? Why? Because then the detail goes down. Oh, okay. Patch for that. What's this? PlayStation 3 version? Josh Minnick says? Backwards flying dragons? Lag? God dang. But here's the reason Skyrim wouldn't have been on the high definition Nintendo console if there is one. Because it was too flawed. Games can't be put out like that. I don't know what makes that okay, but games shouldn't be put out flawed like that. And that's something Nintendo does best. They don't put out flawed games. They put out games that are done. Well, God forbid you have to wait an extra few months for a game to get done. For a game to be completely 100% polished and finished. God forbid that. They're a bad company. And you know what? While Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 were having lots and lots of problems, Nintendo just upgraded a little bit. And they never had problems. And now guess what? They've perfected the high-definition experience for the Wii U. I guarantee you the Wii U does not have any issues. Even at launch, brand new, I guarantee it does not have any issues. Because they test their shit and make sure it's up. This is why I'm a Nintendo fan, people. Because it's quality over quantity. I could have all these games, okay? I could have all these crazy games. I could have a few games that I like, but that are perfected. And this is why I've said this before. Even with the next generation of gaming, still not going to be better than PC. So I got my gaming PC here. I can play all the newest games, maxed out. Some people can't afford that, and I understand that. But for the people that can, and they just choose to sit on the consoles, well, guess what? Why would you play Call of Duty on the Xbox 720 when you could play the better version on the PC? But I'm going to tell you something you couldn't play on the PC. The Legend of Zelda, high definition. You might be able to, via emulator, but it's not going to be the real deal. So, while I'm gaming next generation, as aside my retro gaming, when I'm next gen gaming, I'm going to be playing the PC and the Nintendo Wii U. Because those are two completely different experiences. And with the PC, I can get that experience. I can get the Xbox 720 and the PlayStation 4 experience off of my PC. But I will not be able to get the Wii U experience off of my PC. So this is why I'm a Nintendo fan. Please subscribe, please rate, and please, Xbox 360 fanboys and PlayStation 3 fanboys, please don't leave any negative comments because they're going to be removed. Because I'm not dogging your system. I'm simply explaining why I'm a Nintendo fan. If you want to debate, that's fine. Nothing negative. See you guys later. You guys keep being awesome.